All right, we should be live. Yes, we are.
Um,
Hi, guys. Welcome to Daisies. As you guys know, this is one of my favorite things to do. This is our YouTuber of the week. So we're going to wait for a few people to actually.
This is one of my favorite. Oh, all right. Sorry about that.
Yep, you got to turn me down.
Yep.
um, so if you are here, make sure you leave a comment so we know that you're here. And yeah, so if you are brand new to YouTuber of the Week, you just saw that we're live and you wanted to hop on. YouTuber of the Week is a spotlight interview series where I select one of my favorites my favorite content creators and kind of interview them. But it's very interactive. So with your help, ask some questions, get to know our YouTuber of the Week a little bit better. If you like what you hear and see, subscribe to their channel. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, if you're coming from the YouTuber of the Week's fans. So I'm just going to open up another chat just so I could see, and then shut me off as well. So then I don't hear my voice as. Please, there you go. So if you guys can do me like the hugest favor, if you guys can tweet this out, Instagram it out, Facebook it out, try to get as many viewers as we can. That would be super amazing. So let's vlog with Big John is on. Hey John, how are you doing?
Hey John.
Jossie's on. You know Jossie, right?
I do. She's like my favorite small YouTuber in the whole world. So
yeah, she's funny too.
Yeah, she's
Simon is on. Finn is on. So hi guys, and welcome. Herman the Great, hello. Thank you for joining us. I actually put lipstick on because I didn't put makeup on. So John said good. Okay, so thank you guys so much for hopping on. We are so Jossie says she's blushing. Herman says congrats, Cooler Flex. So if you guys don't know, oh, I love that guy's beard. Thanks, Mervin. Okay, so let's get this started. Would you like to introduce you and yourself and tell everybody who you are and what your channel is about?
All right, my name is Zach. I am a video content creator in the realm of short films and comedy sketches. I also do a little bit of animation. The value that I try to provide on the YouTube platform is just to make people laugh. And if I do that, then I've done my job. And I love what I do, and I can't wait to do more.
Now, how did you come up with your YouTube channel name?
Oh, man. Well, I wanted something that if you looked it up, that would be the first thing that came up. And I always strive to make cool films. And so I came up with the word cool. And then I was like, I'm going to be grammatically incorrect and make it cooler. And then I came up with Flix. And then I was like, that's not quite long enough. So then I added the Ltd into it. So that's how I came up with that.
I love it. I love it. Let's see. Thank you, Simon, for tweeting it out. We appreciate it. Jossie said Zach is like my favorite.
Oh, thanks.
How does one become YouTuber of the Week? So, hi, Janice. How are you? Okay, so how to become YouTuber of the Week. So, all you have to do is just send me a message. I'll check out your channel. If it's something that I like, or that I think that you guys would like, you'll be YouTuber of the Week. So it's kind of like the people who like support me, kind of like supporting them back. So Zach is such an awesome supporter. If you guys have seen past YouTuber of the Weeks or just any time that I'm on live, Zach always makes a presence. And he's always present in some of our support groups on Facebook. And so he's such a huge supporter of a lot of smaller YouTubers. And so I want you guys to get to know him a little bit better. And also it's giving smaller YouTubers or just any YouTubers additional exposure, which I believe that they deserve. So let's see. Right. I'm right, Zach. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you're typing out too. I don't have. Herman says, I'm doing well, Big John. Just laying here with a stomachache. Herman, we hope you feel better. Janice, which one are you? Nick. How was VidCon, Nick? You didn't go to VidCon, Zach, did you?
No.
No.
I want to one day.
Yeah. I'm thinking next year John and I might go. But I know their Janice squad went. Have you ever heard of them?
Heard of who?
Regenus. It's RUGENUS.
No.
You should
I think I recognize the name from other live streams, but I don't think I've really looked into it.
check them out. They're super funny, just like you.
Okay.
There's 3 guys. And just funny skits. They did an It parody.
Okay.
But Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think they had like 1 million views on that video. I'm not quite sure. But all of the guys are super funny, just like you and your company.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
Thank you so much for putting that link on there. For that guy from yes, Regina says. It was a blast. I would recommend saving up and going next year for VidCon, Zach, if you do go. So it's Javi, Jason, and Nick.
Gotcha. I just subscribed. I'm going to check them out later.
Very funny. Yeah, John and I are good friends with all 3 of them. And so they're one of like, kind of like you have people like off the top of your head that you recommend. They're one of our like off the top of the heads that we love. Dom, I knew you would be on. Dom from Masto Media. Check him out too. He's funny. He has over, Dom, tell me if I'm wrong. Dom has over 101,000 subscribers.
Wow.
I think so. So Masto Media, he's funny. He's awesome. He does a lot of like series, like movie series. Okay. Michelle and family is on. I'm not home right now, but I wanted to make sure I come say hello. I nailed it. Cool. I thought I was right. So awesome things are coming in July with our YouTuber of the weeks. So you guys make sure you stay tuned. So Mr. Zach over here, why did you start a YouTube channel?
Well, I've been making short films since I was in middle school. I went to film school for a while, and I have made YouTube videos in the past, but it was always run by one of my friends, so I decided it was about time for me to do it myself. So that's why I do it.
That's awesome. Now, how long have you been doing YouTube?
On my own channel for Cooler Flix, I started it in January, and I posted my first video in February. But I think the very first video I ever put up on YouTube was in the very, very early stages. Like I was in high school, so like 2007.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So guys, I see some of you guys are saying hi to everybody. Hello, hello. With YouTuber of the week, like I said, this is very interactive. I have like my list of questions here, and then I have ones that off the top of my head. But if you guys want to help me out and leave your questions for Zach, our YouTuber of the week, to get to know him a little bit better, comment below, let me know. And I will read them out loud, and Zach will give you the answers right here, right now. So that's what's pretty cool about YouTuber of the week, because it's not like a recorded and then you ask questions. This is like you ask questions, you get your answers right here, right now. So let's vlog with Big John. Says, what inspired you to do YouTube?
What inspired me to do YouTube? Well, like I said, I've been a filmmaker for a very long time, and I finally found a group of people that were willing to do it with me. And you know, not doing vlogs and stuff like that, it's hard to do by yourself. So I finally found a group, and I kind of ran with it.
That's awesome. Regenus Nick says, Nick Regenus, he says, what kind of content do you make?
I make short films, comedy sketches, and I do a little bit of animation here and there. The short films they're typically funny, but in the future I might do action, I might do horror, but I also do comedy sketches because that's one of my favorite things.
I think you would be perfect with the Regina Squad because they are just like you guys. So I think once you check them out, you're like, oh my God, this is so awesome. I found someone just like us or similar to you.
I watched a bit of their channel trailer and I kind of fell in love, so I'm gonna have to do more.
Look, they're Daisies. They fell in love with you. They're pretty funny. George, hello, George. Michelle says, Zach, how do we become as awesome as you?
I think all of you are almost there. You know, I think Michelle's already there. She might have surpassed me by a couple notches, so I should be asking her that question. But honestly, it's just going out there and having fun. That's what being awesome is.
That's pretty much true. Hi, Spider-Man. Thank you for joining us. Jossie wants to know, do you find friends and family not willing to participate?
Actually, if you've seen my videos, the guy with the really long hair is my cousin. And again, I think a lot of YouTubers do vlogs, you know, so they're out there doing things with their family while I'm in a group of people making short films. But my family has been very supportive. My mom loves it.
No, that's pretty awesome because if not that you've known us for a long time, but when we actually first started doing YouTube, I did it for John. Oh, I created a channel, an email to support my husband. And then I started doing it and I kind of fell in love with it, you know, the likes, the dislikes of doing YouTube. But some part of my families weren't supportive. And that happens in a lot of like content creators. Their family isn't supporting their passion, or thinks it's silly, or you're putting too much information out on YouTube, especially if you're doing vlogs. But they turned around because they saw how much we love it and we do it all the time. And I'm so glad that you and your family like support your decision on doing it, because that's pretty awesome because it makes things so much easier.
I can only imagine.
Nick says groups are a must with YouTube. It feels like it's so much easier than doing it like by yourself.
Yes.
Michelle says you're too sweet, giving her that compliment. And Spider-Man says, Zach, hello, buddy.
Hello, buddy.
Okay, so with Nick's thing, groups. What do you think about support groups?
Support groups have what has gotten me to where I am at this point. When I first uploaded onto YouTube, I did a lot of research, and one of the best things I found was that you need to join the community. So I went out and I watched videos and I started commenting, but that didn't really get me anywhere. It wasn't until I joined Facebook groups that I started to build relationships. I mean, I have people that watch every single one of my videos and comment and like, and that's only because I did the Facebook thing. And I would suggest it to everybody who is a video content creator starting out.
So since you've only been with Cooler Flix, like you said January, your first video was in February, and it's a short time, but you said you've been doing it since 2007. What have you learned from, YouTube for such a long time that you wish you knew when you first started? So this is advice for newer YouTubers. What do you have?
First of all, always be genuine. If you don't like somebody's content, don't subscribe to their channel. If you want to support somebody, support somebody. If you want to go out there and do whatever you want to do, go out and do it. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to make you happy is you being you and you doing you. So just be yourself and enjoy it.
That's correct. Because, when you're doing, depending on YouTube and your content, because that's what I love about YouTube is that you can have, comedy and skit, you could have vlogging, you can have makeup, you can have any content out there. And, I think that's what's pretty awesome because it's not just one genre of content. And so like, what was it? Oh, sorry. But yes, you have to be genuine, I think, because like say if you're doing vlogging and you're fake in front of the camera, and then when someone actually meets you in person and you're not the same person, they're like, well, can we have that person? And then you're like being a fake. But when you're acting, that's completely different.
Yeah, it's kind of strange because I was thinking about it. Like, I feel like I know you because I've watched your videos and your vlogs. But when you watch my content, you see characters.
Mm-hmm.
But what's cool about that is every one of those characters came from me. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a part of myself. So it's a part of my sense of humor into every single one of those characters. So even though I'm not sitting there as Zach, I'm sitting there as a character, you're still seeing me.
Correct. And see how creative you are.
Yeah, thanks.
McKnight's Comedy Lounge is on. He was last week's YouTuber of the week.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I subscribed.
Funny guy.
Hilarious.
So guys, if you don't are YouTubers of the Adam and Regenis, are you going to be in the MVE finale? Don't know. Spider-Man says, hello, McKnight. You are amazing. He was so funny last week. My goodness. Jossie says, I feel like I've gotten a good impression of you, Zach, based on your humor.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, Jossie, I wouldn't have picked him if I didn't like him. I don't have everybody as YouTuber of the week.
Yeah.
Ray says, yo, Comedy Lounge, I'm going to fall asleep on your friend's steps, LOL. Regina says, can't say anything about that. That is correct. So what do you use to record with, and then what do you use to edit with?
Okay. So I have a Canon Rebel T5 that I do most of my recording with, but I also have a GoPro. And recently I actually started doing a vlog that's more of like a point of view, like what I'm doing. And for that, I use my iPhone X. I import it on my computer, and I use Pinnacle Studio Pro Ultimate 21. And it's a good program. There's a couple kinks here and there. So in the next couple of months, I'm going to flip over to Adobe Premiere because that is like the PC standard, and that's what I want to use.
Yeah. So guys, in the comments below, what editing software do you guys use? So then anybody who's watching this can see below. Because I know that when I first started, I was doing iMovie because we have a Mac. And then for some reason, one time I tried to upload videos to iMovie and it didn't work. And it was a short enough video, and John uses Final Cut Pro, and I was like, oh, let me just check it out. And ever since then, I've been using Final Cut Pro. There's probably like more that I could use, but I don't know how to do it. So I'm just like, I'll do the basics. Regina says they use Vegas, but they need to switch over to Premiere. McKnight says we're out here making fire. McKnight, didn't you just go to like the Pride Parade, and do you have your videos back up? Are you allowed to upload in more? So Zach, what is your favorite type of video to make?
My favorite type of video to make is a short film. I think it's more fun to make comedy sketches, but in the end, like when you've put so much thought into a really decently long skit compared to like a comedy sketch, and then you like see it in fruition, it's really like that moment when you're when you finally excuse me, when you finally hit render and you see that finished product. That is like my favorite feeling.
Now, I know sometimes I do this, and I guess it's a good thing to do, but I laugh at myself, and I laugh when I have like funny moments in my video. Do you ever like laugh so hard at your, like while editing and then watching it back?
So part of editing for me is like getting acquainted to the video, but then getting like frustrated with it because you've watched it over and over and over. But definitely in the beginning, when I'm like watching the videos for the first time, trying to figure out what clips I'm going to use, I definitely do laugh. And I think the parts that make me laugh the most are the parts I forget, and that's usually the bloopers. And so I like to put out videos like that too.
Yeah, I love that because, well, yeah, especially when you're in the editing process, like, oh, I got to clip here, got to clip here, got to, you know, take this clip out because I made a mistake. But then it, you know, after you keep watching it and doing the editing, then you kind of like don't laugh at it anymore. But at least in the beginning, you did.
Oh yes, definitely.
Regina says, "Oh, my dad's calling. I have to phone back later." Spider-Man says, "Oh, Jossie says she started using Movavi. I don't think I've heard of that one. It's Movavi." And it works. If it works, it's awesome. Ray says, well, Final Cut is expensive. Yes. Yeah, it is. Spider-Man says he just subscribed to Regenis. Awesome. McKnight says, Jossie, I want to work with you. Oh my gosh. I think that would be a little too crazy with Jossie's, you know, crazy dancing and McKnight's crazy. That would be I guess that would be a good club. Michelle says, I still use iMovie. Okay, so you ready, Zach? Here's a question.
I'm ready.
From Janice. They asked, well, he asked a weird question. Hold on one second.
All right, guys, like just
No, since my dad called my cell phone and then he called the house phone. Okay, he says a weird question. Have you ever scraped? Oh, sorry. Have you ever scrapped a video after spending a lot of time filming it?
Not since I started Flix Ltd, but in high school, I probably filmed 4 videos that never made it to even to the editing stage, even though we spent days and hours filming it. So yes, I have definitely done that.
Yeah. Which can be a little bit frustrating.
Yes.
Because you're spending so much time and effort and then not. Yeah. Like I did all this for nothing.
And I feel like a couple of those times, it was probably the best that we didn't actually make it.
Yeah. McKnight says, I need someone like you. Jossie says, you got it. Let's cook up some ideas. Uh-oh, that's going to be a crazy one.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Well, McKnight's from Staten Island, New York. Jossie's from Canada, so they're not too far apart.
Staten Island.
Yeah. Doodle Dance 45 says, Regenis and McKnight's comedy. Do you watch, I'm thinking PewDiePie? It's not anything spelled correctly, but tried. So you guys can answer that one. And is My Virtual Escape episode 23 coming tonight? Yes, I believe. That's what Jesse McJuggerNugget said. MVE says, I got ideas. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Ray says, McKnight falling asleep on People Prank was lit. I did not watch that yet. JJ Spiller, are you going to watch MVE tonight? Yes, if it comes out. Regina says, little BTS, we spent a week filming part 5 for If George Was a Mexican, part 5 finale, and then trashed it because he didn't like it.
Yeah, so we did that a bunch of times, but there was one video that we did that I was really upset about. It was a bunch of vampires in a bar playing pool. And I don't really remember it, but I remember thinking it was hilarious, and somebody else made the call that we weren't going to do it, and I was very upset.
Oh, man. Oh. Okay, thanks, Jossie. I wasn't sure. Asking if you watch Paw Patrol. Okay, sorry.
Damn.
Yeah. Watched. Terrible name. Paw Patrol. Okay. Yeah, Jossie, it was Paw Patrol. Sorry. Brady, like all of my kids are out of it right now, so I don't know what that is about. So, other than doing YouTube, do you have like a hobby outside of your channel?
I read a lot. I think I read upwards of like 40 books last year.
Wow.
Yeah. I collect things, random things like rocks. I mean, they're cooler than just like rocks you find on the street. And then I also collect coins too. So there's that.
I have somebody who wants to say hi.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Oh, is it Big John?
It's not Big John. It's me. It's just me.
He knows.
I knew that, but for some reason, I was going to do like a New Yorker accent. And then I decided against it, and I said the wrong word. So actually, a sexy mobster John.
I like that. How was that?
You know Zach.
I know.
If you look in the background, I got Godfather up behind me. So, yeah.
For a favor.
One time I was sick, and I could match Marlon Brando's voice perfectly. Yeah. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh.
But I can't do it when I'm not sick, so.
It sucks being that sick, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible.
JJ Spelly says, do you think Larry's character is to reset the game?
At 11 o'clock.
Comment for, have you heard of, well, yeah, you did, because if you knew he was Sexy Mobster Job. Okay. So I can say, have you heard of like McJuggernuggets, you know, that creative guy?
Yeah, so with that, I haven't watched any of MVE. I'm kind of waiting for it to end, and then I'm going to binge watch the shit. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Out of it. Yeah, so I'm excited.
What's funny is I can't wait to see your reactions when you binge watch the shit out of it, because you're going to watch them all, and you're going to say, oh, my.
I wait for that moment.
Oh, yeah.
You should do a video of it, a reaction.
It's wild.
Fuller Flex's reaction.
It's wild.
Jossie says we are soulmates, Zach. You and her.
I think we are. It's unfortunate you're married and live in Canada.
So McKnight, so you dismissed this before you walked in, but McKnight and Jossie want to do a collab, and I said, "Oh my goodness,
that'll be interesting."
Oh my goodness.
The Regina Squad is on. What's up, guys?
Nick is on.
My man Nick.
Yep.
How was VidCon, Nick?
And Dom was on too.
Yeah, Dom was on too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dom asked a question to Zach.
The Maisto Squad. Good worker.
JJ Spiller says, "Hey John, hey sexy Mobster John.
What's up?
Mobster John, Mobster John."
And Barky Eats.
Spider-Man says, "I like when Jay from McKnight's Comedy Lounge says it's John Hagerty." How do you do?
Hagerty.
Hagerty. The vlog is lit. Hagerty.
It's so funny because Braden says it now. Ray says, speaking of family support earlier, Jesse's family support is awesome.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy awesome.
Yeah.
Especially what he makes them do.
Oh, yeah.
I can vouch for that.
Regina says, VidCon was lit. You have to come next year. He said, he gave advice. He said, save up for it.
So maybe next year I'll be part of the Regina Squad, and maybe they'll invite me.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. So, and not 11 p.m. is the new MVE?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, that's what they say.
So guys, leave your comments, your questions below for Zach, so that we can ask him right now, right?
Fire away. I'm ready.
So, what social media platforms are you on and that you think are very important to have as a YouTuber or a content creator?
Well, I have a Twitter, I have an Instagram, I have Facebook, and obviously YouTube. By far, Facebook has been the most productive for me. I was like really into Facebook when it first came out, and then I kind of stepped away from that, and I never had a Twitter until I started Cooler Flix. And so I'm kind of like a newbie at it. I don't really know how to use it, but Facebook is definitely where it's at for me, at least.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I tried to do something. It worked. There you go. Regina says, personally, I think Twitter is a must for YouTubers.
It is.
I think that's...
I didn't understand Twitter when I first started it. I was really lost. I was like, I was like, if you just retweet yourself, then like it's going to get out there, right? Well, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way.
You know.
You just gotta tag people.
Yeah, you tag people, you annoy the shit out of them. It's like being like new in the music. You know, you posted your song, and you're like, yo, go listen to my song, go listen to my song, go listen to my song, and then everybody's like, dude, I heard your song, it sucks ass. Like, dude, keep spamming shit on my page, and like.
Yeah, but I didn't know how to use Twitter either. I'm like, what do I put in 140 characters? Now it's 280. It's like, I don't know what to do. But I've gotten better, like, over the years, which is good. But I
just troll people and put little GIFs. It's funny as hell. People are like, oh, put a little GIF in there. Like.
But I definitely think Twitter is a must. Facebook, Instagram. I'm really not sure how Snapchat could, like, benefit your channel. I mean, I have it. I don't know how to use it, but I have.
If you like made it big and people really wanted to see what your like day to day was, then like Snapchat would be worth it. And like, but yeah. I mean, at this point for me, I don't think anybody would really care all that much.
I'll be your Snapchat friend.
Okay.
Jossie said Twitter was a game changer for her.
Yeah.
Super Plush Dude says, if Arachnid wishes to reset the game, I wonder if everyone would still have their memories.
No idea.
I don't think so.
Don't know.
JJ Spelly says, I have a question for John. If you had to choose, which team would you be on, a Team Piece of Shit or Brotherhood?
I'd be in none of the above. I'd be my own category. My own category.
Okay, Zach. Ray wants to know, how is the best way to deal with hate?
Well, honestly, I haven't really experienced that. I have had a couple of.
All right, everybody, leave hate comments. No,
okay.
Spam this one hate comments.
Only positive. Always think, positive comments.
So I think it took like 3 months, but I finally got my first dislike, and I was super excited about it. Yeah.
Nice.
I had been waiting and waiting. I was like, at first I was like, oh man, it's going to hit me really hard. I'm going to be like, people hate my stuff. And then I was like, you know what? In the eyes of YouTube, a dislike and a like are the exact same thing. It's a human interaction. And then at the same time, I was like, I drove somebody to make an action because they felt so intent that they had to say that they didn't like it. And I was like, you're helping me, bro. You know?
All good.
So, I don't think I've had any hate comments. Most of the time, comments are pretty good. A couple of my friends on Facebook have said that I overact occasionally, but I think that's just part of my humor. I'm kind of more like Jim Carrey and like Will Ferrell than I am, say, a serious actor. I'm not out there trying to make like legit films. I'm just trying to make people laugh. So that particular comment did hit me a little hard, but at the same time, I was like, that's your own opinion. And I have like 3 or 4 dislikes right now. So
you're trending. That's good.
Yeah.
What it is like, maybe like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, but maybe they are your friends, but they don't understand what you're trying to like, to show people.
Yeah.
And yes, you're not that way always, and maybe you did overreact in their eyes. However, that's what you were going for. So
yeah, hey, and I feel like half of big YouTubers just sit in front of the camera and yell at it anyway, to like add that extra hype, like my stuff, subscribe to my channel, share my content. So
merch link in bio.
What? Oh my God, crazy shit happened to me today. I mean, it is what it is. So.
Must not have pushed that down. Super Plush said MySpace is the new lit social media.
Oh, definitely. My first friend was Tom.
Yeah, mine too. Oh. See, we even back then we had mutual friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tom.
We go way back.
We go way back. Jossie says, I love GIFs. Yes. Loving the MySpace. I snapped so hard. Jossie, are we on Snapchat together?
She's hooked on the Snap.
I'm not sure. Jossie says hate equals success.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Someone, I think John was sick one day, and I was doing something on his channel. I was recording because he either had like a sore throat or something like that. And someone's like, "Oh, I hate her voice." Well, then don't listen.
Yeah.
I can't change it. You like it, you like it, you don't like. I can't change my voice for you.
The way I was born.
Sorry. I mean, I don't like my own voice anyway, but what am I going to do? Spider-Man says, any fame is good.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yes, Spider-Man it is.
JJ says, what? So this is John. What was your reaction when Jesse said, do you want to be in episode 4 of MV?
I kind of look like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. He's like, oh! That's kind of what it was.
Super Plush says, when I reached 100 subs, I thought I was famous.
You know what?
When I hit 1, well, I want to say 2 because John was my number 1 because he's like, all right, I'll sub back to you, I guess. That's sub for sub.
Yeah, I'll support you. Yeah.
But when I hit 5 subscribers, I'm like, oh my God, 5 people want to watch my channel.
Yeah, I remember
what it was for me was the first subscriber I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like, how did they find me?
Right.
How do I find more of them?
When I hit 100, it's like mind blowing. Like, wow, there's 100 people out there that hit the subscribe button.
I remember you saying that.
And then I remember when I hit 500, and then when I hit 1,000, then when I hit 1,500, and then 2,000, and then 2,500, and it's like at this point, I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin thanking people. It's just like, thank you everybody because you guys are all amazing. I don't even know where to start. You know what I mean? It's like well beyond what I ever thought.
I think it's amazing though.
It is.
You guys, all of my subscribers, just everybody out there, you guys are just simply amazing. And you guys hear me say that all the time.
I'm lucky for all the people that I met. You know what I mean? Like Zach.
Oh,
yeah.
Great minds think alike.
And like everybody that's in the comments over there, Jossie and Ray and
Super Plush.
Regina Squad.
Oh yeah.
Regina Squad is almost at 12,000 subscribers, and I've been watching them since they only had like a couple hundred.
Yeah.
True story.
Awesome.
Ray says, Zach, so in that case, would you say getting hate is success in a way?
Yes, most definitely. Because in the algorithm, they're helping you.
Mm-hmm.
They're providing that human element. So I would just say, you know what? You're entitled to your belief, but little did you know, you're helping me out.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
There you go.
Regina says, someone put me on their top 8 on MySpace.
You're on my top 8. Yep.
I remember that.
I remember moving them tiles. You know what? I remember MySpace was so cool because you almost had to be a programmer because you went on like blingy.com and stuff.
Oh,
and you copied the whole like HTML code and you posted it in and it made little sparklies and all kinds of crazy
mine
shit.
Was pink,
it was cool as hell. But you were like a programmer and didn't know it.
That's true.
That's pretty cool.
I really liked the customization level that MySpace had.
Oh yeah.
You could like play music, set your like 8 friends. You could put glittery backgrounds. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah. You know what? See, Facebook, you need to step it up, bro.
I know, and that was like over 10 years ago. Get with it.
You got to Facebook. You got to teach your people HTML code, and we can do this together, man.
We can. Super Plush to the AOL Instant Messenger.
Oh yeah, that was the spot.
That was
and stuff.
I thought people watching my videos as entertainment. Yeah,
sure.
The thought of it. Yep.
It's
insane. Regina says it's literally wild.
It is. It is.
Spider-Man, you probably saw, said just sub to the YouTuber of the week.
I did. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Super Plush says if someone makes a hate comment, that means they watched it, and more views means more money.
True story.
One day it will be. Yeah.
It will. Yeah.
For me, anyway. Yeah.
Ray H says I'm done with Facebook. It's cyber vomit.
Well, you know what? Facebook is funny because like you can live any life you want. Like on Facebook, you could do them like crazy Instagram pictures. I got the iPhone 10. I can do, crazy looking portraits and all kinds of stuff and post them. And you're like, oh my God, they're living so good. And you're like starving and you're broke.
Yeah, they're living in squalor.
You're living in a cardboard box taking selfies. Yeah. That Facebook, man, it's hitting. It's looking real good.
So, Nay, I wanted to tell you why I haven't been around in your groups lately is because for some reason my videos are being taken down, my links, because they're viewing me as spam on Facebook. I don't know. Like, I'm not the only person that's having that problem.
Oh, no, I don't know what's going on with Facebook.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel my channel suffering because of it.
So what you can do, I think it's gotten better this week because I've seen more people posting and less complaints.
Okay.
Try it again. If it happens, then what you can do is just leave a description and I'll post your link. I don't know why I can do it and you can't.
I think it's because you're the admin.
But try it because I haven't heard anybody complaining this week about it. So maybe we fixed it.
After work tomorrow, then.
Do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Continue supporting people.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I really miss doing that.
We miss you.
I know.
Genesis is right. It says, remember when we were building Swift's desk, I think I had less than 1K? You definitely did. You only had like 700 or 800, and that was before the what if Georgia was Mexican even went viral.
Yeah.
It was before that.
And Virginis also said all customization is gone now. Even YouTube used to have more customization.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they should. YouTube definitely should.
I agree. It's crazy. Like you don't think about something like that at first because everybody that was on MySpace was like, oh man, it's really cool. Look at all this cool stuff. Like you're learning how to HTML code, which is like a huge thing when it comes to like little kid games, like say Roblox and stuff like that. It's all written on HTML code. So it's like you didn't realize that you're learning a skill set and all you're doing is having fun with it. Mm-hmm. So can you imagine if like YouTubers figured that part out? It was like, I know how the algorithm works, so I can hit 2 million views every single video because of the way you code it or the way you link it, the way you put your tags in there, the way the thumbnail, like there's actually a method behind all of that.
Oh, definitely.
So
yeah, if I could find that sweet spot, I would be a very happy man.
That's what I'm looking for.
Too.
Like
I'm looking for that.
I like organic growth, but at the same time, I just want one to hit. Like I want to make a video and I want people to be like, holy shit, where was this channel all my life? Just that one to get in there.
Yeah, one of my older YouTube channels, I had a couple videos up, and one of them got like 25,000 views. Another one had like 8,000, and like that was awesome. And now I'm like kind of sitting at my high range, about 400. And my friends are like, "Oh man, that's awesome!" But I'm like, "Little did you know."
That's how I feel like when I talk to the Regina Squad over there. They're like, "Oh yeah, Georgia is Mexican Part 2 finally hit 2 million." I'm like, 2 million?
2 million?
Video with 1 million anything.
Right?
That's epic. And they're like, hey,
Dennis, you wanna work with me?
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying. Bro. I said in the beginning of the interview, I said, do you know how like when names just like pop off the top of your head, like, subscribe to this, this, and this? In Zach's group, like, because they do a lot of skits and stuff like that, I said Regenis like right away.
Yeah.
Because I know that they have a lot of the similar content, and I think they would work well together. Sure. They're in Jersey, so you just got to come
in Jersey. Okay. And then a lot of people in Jersey. I didn't even know it was bigger than like this.
Well, it's not. It's actually that size. We all live within that range.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a very like a cluster of people in Jersey. Okay.
Let's see. Spider-Man says, for me, Facebook seems kind of useless, but he still has an account. I love Facebook.
Facebook helps on a personal level if you want to do like a social media like empire. What you want to do is you want to use every single form of social media. Facebook helps put a face behind like a figure because anybody can have a channel. Like I named mine John Hagerty Vlogs because it's about me, it's about my life, it's about my family. That's why I named it that. But I could have named it anything, and then I could have marketed it, but you would never know who it was. You were like, oh, I like these videos. Who's it by? I don't know.
Right, and that's kind of how it is for me. So it's nice to be able to put my name to my brand.
Exactly. So now when people look it up, they're like, there he is. That's Zach. I know Zach is part of that.
Yeah. So.
Regina says, wait, remember? Oh, okay, you read that one. Jossie says, mine has been about 50-50, but I did slow down for a bit. Confused Lemon says, what are some tips to grow as a YouTuber?
I got a tip. Don't post videos because you'll gain subscribers. And as soon as you post videos, you lose subscribers. I don't know why that works, but it has been for me. I post a video, subscriber count goes down. You leave it for a week or a couple days or whatever, you'll gain 5. Don't know.
So how about some good tips?
Good tips. Make content that you would watch yourself. You know, if you're not going to watch it, why would anybody else watch it? And honestly, just make videos what you're passionate about. And that kind of like shines through, and people are like, oh, this guy's being genuine. He's making something that he loves. And I think that's probably my biggest tip.
That's
awesome. Good tip. Jenna squad, I think it would be them like in front of the camera, like, you know, fighting each other, like, oh, I don't like Nay. Nay's a mess. She comes in here and messes the whole place up. You remember how they had that with that little like confession room thing? It'd be so funny. So funny.
It's kind of like what they did for like a Jersey Shore.
Like
the little confession cam room.
Oh, you got me enough.
Jossie says she's still searching for that one. Spider-Man says, have you ever watched Game Theory and him talking about the algorithm of YouTube?
Yep. Johnny, RBX Productions, my son, Johnny, he's the one that got me into the whole game theory thing. And that dude is smart. So smart.
Ray says he just ups to you, Zach.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Ray.
Confused Lemon says South Jersey is better than North Jersey.
You
could tell he's a Jersey guy.
Yeah,
he knows.
That's true.
He was in this circle.
Yes, he's inside the circle.
Regina says, I think my hard drive is slowly dying with all my footage on it. I'm in panic mode.
Time to hit up Best Buy or Amazon or something.
For real. Get that terabyte.
Regina says, outrage. It's
a 4 terabyte hard drive with too much raw footage on it. That's no good.
That's killer. My computer's starting to slow down because of it.
That my phone is starting to slow down because I have so many videos on it that I need to put onto my computer so I can edit and upload them. But I don't know why I haven't done that yet. That's okay. So Ray and Regina are talking about, he says, Regina's, you need to use and add external drives. Use your main drive will only slow your PC or Mac down. Okay.
Nay doesn't understand none of that stuff. So
when she gets real
professional and she goes, okay, next it says external drive. Okay. Drive. All right, good.
Yeah, I'm following you.
Hey, but you know what? I figured if I say it and then I have no idea what I'm talking about, you guys do. So you guys know what they're talking about.
How much does a terabyte? I don't know. I guess depends how hungry
you are. A lot, but I think 4 is more than 1.
Well, I know terabytes like the top, right?
Like the top?
Like the highest.
It is the top unit of measure, but you can have like more than 1 terabyte.
Gotcha.
So far, but there's going to be
like a gigatrillionite byte.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Regina says, have you guys ever seen his setup?
Yes. Yes, I have. When he did a live stream before, I saw it. It was nice.
See, Jossie's on my page. She's like, I'm with you, Nay. I'm like, he's like, I want to start vlogging. And I'm like, yeah, what?
Jossie, you don't have a 10 terabyte giga hard drive with the external floppy
byte?
With the flippy do.
You got to have a flippy in the side RAM, you know?
Hertz, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't understand that one.
Something like that.
So with doing YouTube, how has it changed you?
I don't know that it has. I think that it's been nice to have like a different avenue to communicate with others, but I don't really know how it changed me. I feel like I'm still the same person.
Really? Because I know, like a lot of people said it's either like boosted their confidence, like they never thought that they could do it, and through doing YouTube is giving them like that outlet and has helped them. I know that John, and he still doesn't like taking selfies. Like I'm a selfie. Like I like taking selfies.
I'm great at selfies. I love it. I'm like, good. It's good enough. It's great. Yeah.
And I'm like 10 selfies later because you keep doing.
She's a mess because she's like, well, I didn't have the angle right. Hold on. Wait.
Oh no, I've heard Nate talk about her angles.
Huh?
I've heard you talk about your angles.
Oh,
bad, dude.
I am.
Yeah.
Well, no, but if I don't like it, I'm not gonna post it.
You know what? This is what I ask of all you guys out there that do selfies, and we have that My Virtual Escape New York thing coming up in 2 weeks, which we're going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Guys, if you want to take pictures with us, figure out your angle first. Because if you're anything like Nay, it's going to be 1,500 pictures until you're like, oh my God, I got a picture with Nay.
See, no, I don't do that with other people. I only do it with you because I can get away with it.
No, you can't, because I hate it. It sucks.
But so, anywho, back to my story before I'm getting put down, is that John didn't like taking selfies. And I'm like, that's only just a camera shot. And so when he started doing vlogs, like when he came to me and says, I want to start doing vlogs, I'm like, you know, that's like ongoing, right? Like the camera keeps
it's like a constant selfie.
So it's only opened up doors for him. So,
but it's completely different because I can get myself to look wonderful. And with these pictures, she's like, how's this?
Yeah, but now they have they have Snapchat
better?
filters that make you don't look
selfie.
so.
Oh, how's this look? Is this better?
It's
a mess.
Zach, I'm going to trade him in.
It's a mess, though. Like
you're past that point.
I know. 8 years. 9 years.
You have all kinds of like stage lighting and all kinds of stuff, and then she's like, "Is my makeup fine? Is it fine?" And like,
no,
hey, it's good. It's good.
He's taking it too far,
bro.
Regina says, "Check your Twitter. I tagged you."
I did. I saw it. Want me to show everybody?
Jossie says my favorite selfies are stupid faces, but angles are key.
Oh shit! I'm the king of stupid faces.
So this is a Regina squad.
Here's the Regina setup.
Nice.
It is. It's nice.
3 monitors is key. I only have 1.
I hope one day I'm half as cool as Nick Regenis and I can have 3 monitors.
Well, have you seen your monitor's huge. John used an old one of our, what is that, 55?
I have a 47-inch TV that is used as my monitor for my Mac Mini. Yep.
I've got a 27-inch monitor, so it's decently sized.
That's big.
A monster.
Regina says, I'm coming too.
Nice.
If you guys want to ride, let us know.
What's up?
Because I think it's from our house to where the MBE Live is up in, I'm going to say like North New York or Central, wherever it is in New York. Yeah. It's 2.5 hours, which is far. Zero Pledge says, just make a front-facing video. Jossie says, I'm going to teach myself Facetune so posing won't even matter. JJ Spiller says, can you guys do a reaction video of the new MVE episode?
I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. Honestly.
I don't think you can.
I think that's why I really haven't been doing it. I don't believe that I'm allowed to.
Yeah. Regina says, I think it may only be me, but I actually might take you up on that offer. Yeah, let us know because you're going to have to pass our house anyway to get there. We're
taking Escalade.
Yeah. So, guys, we have about 5 more minutes. I'm so sad it went by so fast.
Yeah, it did.
It's because you're that awesome. So if you guys have any last minute questions for Zach, make sure you comment them below. If you're interested in becoming a YouTuber of the week, send me a message. And I'm going to do this, and it's because they're on, that I'm going to announce. And so hopefully this person knows because I talked to their partner about it. So hopefully it's not a surprise.
Is it Nick that's on or is it Jason that's on?
Nick's on.
Nick's on right now?
Nick's on.
So Nick's going to MVE and Jason's not?
I don't know. Probably not.
I think they both should go.
Okay. So.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, it's probably not Dora. You're right. Okay. Good call.
So, oh yeah, no. So, Nick, Zach, I'm going to give you a heads up.
Okay.
And everybody else. So, next week's YouTuber of the week
is me.
No, you were 2 weeks ago.
Whatever.
You can't be double.
Why not?
So, next week's YouTuber of the week is, can anybody guess? Comment below. Can you guess? I'll give you about 10 seconds to guess. Can you guess, Zach?
I would say Regenis.
That's a pretty good guess. Did you look at the YouTuber of the week book?
I have a list.
I didn't even know there was a book.
I think you looked at the list.
Because Zach, you were on my list from like when I first started this.
Even Nick said me. Really? Really, bro?
So, since you guys are super, super smart, next week's YouTuber of the week, and I believe it's going to be all three of you. I know it's going to be the two of you. I wasn't sure if Javi's going to be in it, but I believe I think he will. Because that's like the whole squad. So, Regenis is going to be our YouTuber of the week next week. I'm saying it right.
What? I'm going to have to do a lot of video watching between now and then.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you can ask some amazing questions.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it.
I know, I love it though. Jossie said so fun. Yeah, so guys, I will post it out on Saturday with their link. You guys, if you have not already, please subscribe to Zach. He is amazing. You guys will not be disappointed. Like I said, I do not just have anybody on as YouTuber of the week.
Except for me.
Except for you.
I kind of felt bad.
Not bad. What is that about?
Well, because, last time we did YouTuber of the week, like for your series, you couldn't be on it.
But I was on every one.
Yeah, true. Nah, I had to do some.
Sure.
I had to do some. So, did you guys have the MVE poster yet? No, not yet.
You know what? But we have VIP tickets to the MVE Live, and we get to meet Jesse, and we get to
meet him.
Yes,
OMG!
We get to meet him, and we get an MVE poster each.
Oh, MBGBs! That's so exciting! I can't wait to meet him.
I'm not positive, but I think the meet and greet, we actually get to meet Juliet also.
Did you meet him?
Jesse? I might know him.
I might know him too. I don't know.
I know a guy, I know a guy that knows a guy.
Oh no, McNick knows guys. Yeah, I don't know that one.
I know a guy.
McKnight knows some Staten Island guys, so we gotta stay away from that one. Okay, so guys, I just want to thank. Oh, Spider-Man can't go to New York. No, it's okay. We'll make sure we vlog a lot of it, so you guys will be there with us, and also in spirit. Yeah. So Zach, I want to thank you so very much for being such an awesome content creator, for supporting us the way that you do,
and for being just so damn sexy.
Yeah, thank you.
So is there any last things you want to tell the people that are watching this?
Do you have any last words?
Last words. I've had a lot of time to think about that. Over
what do you want to put on your tombstone?
30 years-ish. Lived and died the way he wanted to.
There you go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Live by the sword and you die by, I don't know, some drunk guy in a car. Nice.
So what do you want to tell people?
I don't know. Like a lot of people have like sign-offs on their videos, but I don't, because I make short films, so it's usually like a credit roll or something like that. Do you want them to
like subscribe to your channel? Do you want them to check out your amazing content? Do they?
Well, I mean, I think I have amazing content, and if you like what you see, I'd appreciate a subscription. But like McKnight Comedy Lounge said last week, if you don't like my content, don't subscribe to my channel.
It's true.
That's true.
He's funny as hell when he says stuff like that. He's like, "You like my shit? Hit the red button. If you don't like my shit, don't even come to my channel. Don't even bother coming to my channel."
And me, I'm like so innocent. I'm like, don't say that. You want to go to a channel.
He's like, I don't give a shit. Subscribe or don't.
Get your shit and get out. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, for checking out this YouTuber of the week, Flix Ltd. Limited. Did you say LTD or limited?
It's Flix Ltd.
Okay. Wasn't sure. See, I said both of them. So I was right. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. If you are new, make sure you subscribe for more content. I post a few times a week. I go live twice, and I post 2 videos. I used to be a daily uploader, but I was losing content by doing that. So I
Mega Matt just got in on the end.
It's okay, Mega Matt. Make sure you check out Zach. He's pretty awesome. I definitely recommend you checking out his video. Yes, so I post 2 videos a week, 2 lives a week. One of the lives is YouTuber of the week. And next week's gonna be the Regina Squad. And so everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you guys had an amazing time. So always think positive, never give up, live life to the fullest, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.